Okay guys, welcome back to a new video. It's been a while, but in this one we are talking about HCMC. HCMC was obviously down quite significantly last week, and you know what, a lot of stocks were, so a lot of people probably think this is understandable. But obviously with this lawsuit on the 26th, which a lot of people were looking forwards to, the stock actually did drop further, and the question is, what can we anticipate going forwards into the next week? Well, of course, this is just a quick look at the stock. We have had a bit more of an in-depth look in the past, and if you want to see an in-depth look again, we can do that at some point next week. Just tell me in the comment section. But this one is just my personal opinions going forwards into the next week, and a few things which I personally believe that we need to remember. So if you might enjoy this episode, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Of course, we do talk about HCMC and other stocks all the time, so if you could just press that little red subscribe button, it would be appreciated. If you want to come join us on Discord, you can. It's completely free, so feel free to press the link down below and join us over there. But let's jump into this video. So yeah, HCMC in the past month has obviously seen quite a big increase in price. Most notably over the past 5 to 7 days though, we have been decreasing quite significantly. Now a few things to note is of course a lot of the market was down, but I think a lot of people were hyping up the stock for that lawsuit date on the 26th. Now of course what's going on with that lawsuit right now is just not 100% certain, but I think the main thing which a lot of people were looking for is huge profits leading up until the 26th. Now I think there was a percentage, or at least a chance, that this stock could have rallied up until the 26th, but of course with a lot of the market being down, naturally HCMC was going to come down with these stocks, as the catalyst was not significant enough to keep the stock price as high as it was previously. So that's not necessarily a bad thing if you are holding this one for the long term, as either way the company does still have a lot of stuff going for it. But I think what we really need to focus on with this company is the mindset which we are applying when looking into HCMC stock, because yes, the stock is very cheap, so of course it can go upwards or downwards by a very significant amount, and it will affect your portfolio by quite a large amount if you have a large position, and I think a lot of people do need to be aware of that. So obviously a lot of people were buying 1 million shares, 2 million shares, 5 million shares, whatever number it was, thinking that it was going to make them a millionaire overnight on the 26th. Now of course that didn't happen. I didn't even think that was going to happen. I'm sure a lot of you guys will agree with me there. That was an extremely, if not impossible, thing to happen. So of course that was not what happened on the date. That's not a bad thing, because like I said, there are still a few things going for this company, and either way, in my opinion, it is a speculative play, and I actually do own 185,000 shares in this company, and I know it's not the largest, but obviously I am holding it as a speculative play. I am only risking what I want to lose in a worst case scenario. But yeah, going forwards, there is still some potential for the stock in my opinion. I just think right now it's not in the worst position, because of course a lot of people were buying the hype and selling the news. On top of that, with this one being a hyped up stock, the fear of missing out was a big purchasing factor for a lot of people, so of course they bought in at the highs, and as soon as that sell-off started to happen, obviously a lot of people got scared and sold the stock. So not necessarily a bad thing. Obviously it is speculative anyway, but as of current it's at a pretty low point. I think it could go lower tomorrow if the market continues to fall, but either way, if I was going to buy this one tomorrow, I would buy it mid-session instead of buying in the morning, because in the past week what we have seen is HCMC does tend to fall at open, or even increase at open if it was positive in my opinion, because of course there is a lot of hype around this stock. So once it was going down, a lot of people were trying to sell out due to the fact they were losing, and obviously got a bit scared. But right now HCMC, in my opinion at least, is one of these speculative plays that does have potential in the next 12 to 24 months. And of course I am holding mine for at least the next 12 months to see where we go with this one. But again, only risk what you can afford to lose, because we just don't know where this one is going for certain. But right now I am quite confident about HCMC. Hopefully it will start to build back up into the next week, but of course that all depends on what the market does. I would love to hear what you have to say down below though. I just want to talk about what I personally believe about HCMC, with the fact that a lot of people have probably sold off thinking that they were going to make a fortune on the 26th, obviously with that potential lawsuit. And going forwards, yes, there is still some potential, but I wouldn't be surprised if this one was to sell off a bit more on Monday, as people realise that it has not rocketed in price late on Friday. But of course the opposite could happen, and it could also increase. That was just my opinion. Please do tell me what you think down in the comment section. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye until then.